morning and welcome. My name is Chris Keys, and it's January 12th, 2021. My first attempt at vlogging. I started this channel in 2015 when I moved to Poland for work to try to help share my life with my family back in the States. And I did one video of my commute to work. It was an hour and 40 minutes, and I did a time lapse, and it took me 2 weeks, I'd say, every night after work, working until midnight or so to try to edit the video. And I finally got it all kind of where I wanted it, audio and everything. And I went to upload it, and the audio was just garbage. So I spent all that time to kind of put it together, and then it turned out like trash. So I kind of haven't touched it since. So now this is kind of me trying to get back into it. I think I have a little bit more content or something to share with people now. So mainly it's going to be a car page, hopefully, or car YouTube channel, or whatever we want to call it. And yeah, we'll see how it goes. So I've got a couple projects for the car this year to try to work on. Most of the stuff has already been started. I just got to try to finish it up. So the first thing is I bought coilovers for the car at the end of the year, last year, 2020. I just needed to get those installed. Kind of show you guys the process, hopefully, and share what it takes to get them done. Not too bad, but I guess if you're not into working on cars at all, maybe it's interesting. Also, then I retrofit the 2020 Blazer DRLs and 2017 6th Gen Camaro SS 1LE. I think it's kind of a neat little project. It's Chevy products for both cars, so kind of nice to add that or share that between the models. I really like the sleek design. They're only DRLs, so they don't actually put out any light that you can see with. So I installed some LED light bars just mounted vertically on the bottom where normally a fog light would go, which now turned into the headlight. The issue with that is the beam is very narrow, and so I can see all the way to the moon, but I can't see anything in front of me. I can, it's just not the best light and probably not the safest to drive at night. So I bought some motorcycle LED high and low beam pods or projectors, and I've made a housing for those. So I just need to finish those up, get those installed, and then put everything back together. So it's quite a project. Bought a 3D printer, so I'm doing all the design and modifications and installs myself. So I'm pretty excited about that. And it's something that nobody else has done yet either, so hopefully I can bring you guys along for the ride and show you the process of taking out a factory headlight assembly and swapping it with something that wasn't really made for the car. And then also I had this idea for the factory bumper. So I already chopped it up. I bought a plastic welder and all the stuff to try to kind of put it back together the way I envision in my head. And I've never done stuff like that before, so if I mess it up, then I mean, I guess it can't get any worse. I already cut the bumper in half, so it can only get better. I also have some projects for the truck I'd like to try. It's a new truck. There's a warranty that I paid for, which I might try to get my money back, because I know I'm not very good at keeping things stock, so I don't want to void a warranty that I'm paying for. So I think I'm going to ask for the refund a little bit, and then I'll start working on the truck. I want to lift it. I drive it every day, so I'm not looking to do anything crazy, probably just a 3-inch lift. Wheels and tires, probably 20-inch on 35s. And then I want to do a kind of a rear light bar in the tailgate, not underneath the tailgate like most trucks have. I want to kind of integrate it into the tailgate molding itself. There's a there's a Titan. I think it's supposed to be. It's not really a Titan. It's supposed to be an electric truck made by some company. I don't know if there's a commitment to make them or not, but it has something similar. I think it's on the lower side of the trim piece. I kind of want to have it on the top side so it matches and blends in with the current tail light line. So I've kind of been doing some research on what it would take to, actually not really what it would take, but the materials I would need to kind of make it. And so that'll be a project I try to work on the truck. Probably not get too crazy on the truck because I drive it every day, like I said. So I'll try to focus on getting the car put into a condition where I can show it off again. And it'll be somewhat of a show car, but I think one of the goals this year too is also to track it, take it to maybe Buttonwillow or something, and I'd like to kind of see how I can do and how the car does. I tend to maybe not race on the streets every once in a while, but I think I'm more interested in taking it on a track and seeing what I can do and how far I can push the car in a safe environment. I'm not trying to hurt anybody or myself, so also I don't want to damage the car in any way where I can't drive it around. So I think that's enough projects probably for the year. Pretty big projects, I'd say. Biggest one being the bumper modification, and then it goes to stuff I need to do for the house, which probably needs to happen first so that I don't get in trouble with the girlfriend and I can actually work on the car. So give myself some free time and make her happy as well. So first thing, I've already started working on the entryway, doing some trim pieces, just some blank empty walls, and so to give it a little bit of character, installed some vertical trim pieces, which kind of breaks it up a little bit and adds a little bit of character. Also, we're going to be doing some chandeliers in there as well. I currently have can lights, so the idea is to hang the chandeliers from the can light, so there's an adapter kit that you can buy to install those. I've never done that install before, so we'll see how that goes. That should be pretty fun and neat. Also, we're trying to redo the front bathroom with some decorative tile on the floor. My girlfriend purchased these linoleum tiles that have this black, they're black and white. They have a pattern on them. I wasn't too keen on it at the beginning. Kind of nervous that it wasn't going to look very good, and then I spent 5 hours one night before we were having guests over the night before, or night after, sorry. And after I got it laid down, it actually looked pretty nice. So I have to give it to her. She had a good eye for that. So after that, I'm not really wanting to keep the linoleum in there because it's pretty cheap stuff and it doesn't quite stick to the tiles that are there right now. So the idea is to pull it up and install new tile that looks similar to the pattern of the linoleum tiles. I haven't laid tile before. I've pulled it up before, but I haven't laid it, so that should be a fun project to try to get to as well. So front tile in the bedroom, in the front bath, and then gonna try to lay down some new flooring in the bedroom. We think we've picked it out. It's those it's laminate flooring. It's not wood or anything, so it's maybe a little bit cheaper, a little bit easier to install. I've done it on my first house, so I kind of have an idea how to do it, so hopefully it'll be a bit easier this time around and maybe turn out a little bit better as well. I don't think it turned out bad. It's been in the house since I bought it, and my buddy lives there now and owns it, so at least it held up, so I'm proud of that. We're also going to be trying to do a garden in the side yard of the backyard, so I did all the landscaping, sprinklers and sod and all that last year myself as well. I kind of like to do projects, try to do things myself, and if I mess it up, then I'll pay somebody to fix it. But I'd like to try something first before I just pay somebody to do something that I think I can do myself. So last year I did sprinklers and sod. Cost me maybe $1,200 to do the whole backyard, where the gardener that we had before wanted to charge me $3,700. So put some sweat in, get a little pride. It's not perfect, but it works. There's grass now, so it's better than a dirt backyard. So yeah, we'll put some rock on the side, try to build some elevated planters to start a garden on the side, and hopefully grow some vegetables or whatever, and we'll see if we can grow anything. The other project is to try to work on the garage, try to clean it up a little bit. We have this flooring, this black rubber tile flooring in there underneath the Peloton bike, and it's pretty nice stuff. It's quite expensive. I think for just half the garage it was maybe $400. It was pretty expensive, so I didn't buy any more. Lays down pretty easy to clean, so it's not too bad. But if I organize the garage a bit, I'd probably use it for these videos and show you guys kind of how I work on the car and what I do and where I do it. It seems that some people are surprised at the things I can do in a garage. So garage at home rather, not a shop. Love to have a shop, but maybe that'll come in a couple years. Yeah, so that's kind of where we're at. Trying to start this YouTube thing and see how it goes. Having a vlog battle with my girlfriend, so trying to see who can get the most views. So go and follow her, and actually don't, because I'm trying to get the views. So let's keep it over here, and then I'll just talk to you guys about her. That'll be it. And yeah, hopefully I get better at this thing and stop saying and so we'll get better. I'll show you guys what it takes to kind of do this stuff. I think I'm going to keep track of all the hours and time and everything that it takes me to do a video, and then post it at the end, so people interested in maybe doing videos as well can try to see what it takes to get there. And I haven't done this before, so it's going to take me some time to get things together and in a way that I think is presentable. Pretty critical of myself, so I think that's why it took me 2 weeks to do the first video and nothing ever came of it. So yeah, see how we go, and hopefully it goes well. All right, see you guys.